Okay, so today's job is to add the roof hatch detail onto the Bassett-Lowke cab. So I've got these couple of offcuts of brass which left over from making the roof. Because of the problems I had last time with rolling the roof, I have actually annealed these already. So that just means bringing them up to an orange heat and then just letting them cool down naturally. So I've already done that, so hopefully we can just bend it into this radius. I don't think I'll use the bending rolls this time because these pieces are too small. I've got this mallet though, this wood carving mallet, so I think I might try bending it round that, because that looks about the right diameter. So we'll have a go. So now we let it cool. You can see there's a bit of a gap there, so I'm going to try and dress that down with the hammer once everything's completely cooled off. Okay, so not sure if you can see, but there's a gap. As I was soldering, a gap has opened up here, and it did it twice, and it took me till the second attempt to realise what's actually happening. So if you look at the actual roof, it's constrained at each end, and then I'm applying heat in the middle. So obviously the roof's going to expand, and it can't expand sideways because it's constrained by the brackets. So the only way it can expand is to curve upwards, and as that curves upwards, it makes it into a smaller radius, which opens up the gap on each side. So there's me heating it up, and the more I heat it up, the wider the gap gets. So I figured it out eventually, and obviously the solder sets with the wider gap, so it's soldered in the middle, but not actually on the edges. So but I think I've got, if you look down this side, there's enough solder there to hold it in place. It's nice and firm. So I'll just, when I paint it, I'll just have to put a tiny little bit of filler in there just to fill in that gap. But I think that'll be okay. I might just dress it a bit more with the hammer, the planishing hammer, just to, but it's kept a nice crisp edge there. Yeah, reasonably pleased with that. So I'll probably leave it there. That was actually going to be the last thing I would do on this, but I have actually ordered handrail stanchions. I just bought some commercial ones, to put a vertical handrail and a horizontal handrail. Talking to the customer, they were sort of expecting that, and to be honest, I was like, I don't really want to. Didn't really want to. I've kind of had getting a bit bored of this now. So, but yeah, I've relented. So I was instead of making new stanchions, I've just bought some commercial ones, and it's £8, and obviously all I've then got to do is just drill a few holes, so that makes it a bit easier. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I think I need to get my scraper out again. We've got a few blobs of solder to get rid of, but overall not too bad. And I think that will, it just gives an impression of the hatch on the lid, on the top of the roof, which is something that you tend to notice on a model more than on the actual loco, because obviously you tend to look down on a model loco much more than you would on a full size one. Anyway, so just a quick one today. I hope you found that interesting. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm really interested to hear your comments. If you've, even if it's just you liked the video, or you didn't like it, or if you do something differently, always interested to hear comments, and I do answer them all. So yeah, look forward to hearing from you. See you in the next one.